Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Miss D and I am back with another video, and today I am barefaced. I decided to go ahead and come on camera and film a video. I'm just going to be talking. I'm going to do my makeup so I can get about 4 or 5 videos done today. Your girl's trying to hustle, trying to get 4 or 5 videos done today. She's been slacking. She said she was back, and guess what I've been doing? Slacking. So I said, why not? I have to do my makeup anyway, so why not film my little makeup routine and chat with y'all at the same time, a little girl chat. Now, disclaimer, this is not, I repeat, not, capital N-O-T, a professional makeup thing. It's not a tutorial. It's not any of that. I will let you guys know what products I'm using if you just happen to be curious, but there's not going to be any contouring, any baking, any chiseling of the jawline. When I wear makeup, if I do, because I don't wear makeup a lot, but when I wear makeup, it's a very simple look, easy to do, easy to maintain, because your girl ain't got all that time to be using 50 million products and drawing the lines and drawing a freeway on the forehead. And you know, maybe one day I'll get into that, but right now that's really not my cup of tea. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, your girl's back. I had to pull my hair back really quickly so we can go ahead and get started so I can get my makeup done. Literally, my makeup routine will take 10 minutes, if that. I normally don't even sit down and focus. I just stand up in the bathroom, look a little bit, and try to get it done. As you guys know, I wear glasses, so most of the times I just take my glasses off, try to figure it out. I'd be this close, try to figure it out, and then I put my glasses back on and we keep it moving. So what I'm going to start with is priming. I normally don't prime. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I don't even know how long I've had this e.l.f. primer, but I think I picked it up at Walmart and it was probably 99 cents or $2 or something. I'm not really big on products and knowing how to use them and all that other stuff, but I do have like oily skin. I have like combination skin. So I have a mirror over here, so I'm looking over here. That's why as well. So I'm normally oily in the T-zone. I'm normally oily all up here and right here. I literally can't even put some lotions on my face because that will trigger the oiliness. And it's just like, I ain't got time. Like blotching and stuff, it's just like a lot to do. So I just sometimes don't even pay attention to it because I'm just like, I just cannot get the look that I want. It can sometimes be tedious. I'm normally dry down here, dry underneath here, all down here I'm normally dry. And then my nose and my forehead be shining, honey, shining. Okay, so we got that on. Oh, it makes my skin feel so smooth. And that was the e.l.f. primer that I picked up probably at Walmart. I do not have the appropriate brushes. So some of the brushes that you see me using, you probably gonna be like, girl, I don't know, you ain't even supposed to use that for that. But listen, this is my makeup video, okay, sis? So do not come for me if I did not send for you, okay, baby girl? Next, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a little bit of color correcting because down here, well, right here, I have a mustache. I normally have to get my mustache together. I'm normally darker here and darker on the sides of my mouth as well. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of color correcting. I'm gonna be using the MAC Prep and Prime. This is a very, very old product. I think I was watching Jackie Aina. She was the first one that really recommended this. This is in the Peach Lustre. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, Jackie Aina was like the first African-American girl that I watched on YouTube doing makeup, only because she looked the most like me, according to our skin tone. And she also a Leo, okay? Hey, baby girl. Hey, girl. So basically, Jackie Aina taught me. I haven't seen her use this product in a long time. It just has a little clicker at the bottom. You wait for the product to come up. I am going to test it on my hand. Yeah, there it is. So it's very orangish. But for the type of skin tone that we have, when you have darker skin, you really want an orange to match your skin. You have to test it on your skin. I do know you don't want anything that's really going to make you look ashy. Depends on your skin tone. But I'm just going to put this over my little mustache area and right here around my mouth. And that's literally the only area that I'm going to do my color correcting. Now, my beauty blenders are clean. They look dingy, but I promise they are clean, okay? I cleaned them, they're damp, all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna pat this in on my face and kind of get that into my skin. All right. So y'all, I wanted to talk to y'all today about dating, y'all. It is a zoo out here. Everybody's impatient. They don't want to wait. I got deleted because I didn't want to send this guy some photos of me after us talking for like maybe 3 or 4 days via text. But it's just weird to me to send a whole bunch of pictures of myself to a stranger and then they so quick to cancel you and delete you. So it's like now you have a photo album of me in your phone. Like, what are you doing with those pictures, sir? Exactly. So I was like, no. And I'm the type of person that's like, if you want to know that I'm real, we can video chat. I'm down to video chat. We can FaceTime, whatever you want to do that makes you feel comfortable. I've never catfished anybody and I've never been catfished because I kind of know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's acting weird or janky or funny acting, I don't even play with it. I don't even mess with it, only because I ain't out here trying to play myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my early 30s trying to dip it and do it. I'm a little naive, I feel, to think that I can find my husband on social media. Or not social media, because people do get married from social media, because people, it does go down in the DMs. But online dating is just like, I don't know if that's where my husband is. So I kind of have stepped back and, deleted my online dating profiles because I really wasn't finding what I was looking for. So next, this is an e.l.f. brow pencil, but the bottom of it is gone. There's like no more product in it. I got this at Walmart as well. What color is this in? Neutral brown. So I just use this brush to do my brows. I do my brows first, so I can kind of sculpt them the way that I want them to look. So I just go through here and just brush them up and kind of get all this little hair in order. My eyebrows have really thinned out over time, and I feel like letting different people kind of wax them, they are not the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Anastasia dip brow pomade, and it's in Ebony. I wanted another color, but when I went into the Sephora or the Ulta that day, they didn't have it. So I was like, let me go ahead and go with Ebony. I forget what color I wanted to get, but it was something that somebody on YouTube told me to get. So that's what I was doing. So now with my brows, I am not a like extra super drawer, or you know what I'm saying, and just doing it. I just normally just try to, I don't do the line and it's not precise. I normally just follow my natural brow line. So I will kind of fill it in a little bit here, and then I do kind of fill it in a little bit on the ends as well, and then I do conceal. So I'm gonna start working on that. Don't judge me in the process. But yeah, I'm just like, this online dating stuff is just too much. And then I'm on Facebook, and y'all know I've been going to therapy, and my therapist told me, like, your husband ain't just gonna show up, right? He's just not gonna show up out the blue and just be like, hey, I'm your husband. So you have to put yourself in situations where you can meet him, right? And I was like, you are absolutely right. So she's recommended some Facebook groups for me to join, and then I found one on my own. It was like a singles Facebook group. So I decided to join, and I introduced myself, said I was in Phoenix and where I've been so far internationally and how I want to travel, how I like to travel, all of that good stuff. So they kind of knew something about me. In doing that, a gentleman hit me up that is also in Phoenix and was like, hey, I'm in Phoenix as well. His whole approach was just real smooth. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll chat with some people. It was a couple of people hit me up. I'm like, sir, you are not even qualified. But he hit me up and I was like, okay, cool. This really looks like it has no definition at all, but I'm gonna go in and clean it up. And we were chatting via, my chair is acting up. We were chatting via, whoever's hand-eye coordinated to be able to do the other side as good as they do the other side. God bless your heart and bless your soul, but that's not me. So I am going to struggle a little bit. Let me move my chair over. I wasn't even with the thing, but I got to get close up for this. So he hit me up and he's like, hey, I'm in Phoenix as well. And, I'll message you or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. So he hit me up. We started talking on Facebook Messenger. And he was real upfront, like, hey, I'm 45. If y'all don't know anything about me, I will let you guys know that I do like older men. Like, I've never really successfully dated anybody that was my age or younger than me. I'm 32, and I normally date people that are probably anywhere between 5 to 10 years older than me. It's just a different type of vibe, and it's always been that way. Even when I was younger, I've always dated older men, so that should be no surprise when I tell you people's ages. So I definitely got to clean up under here because it's looking real ghetto, real hood, but trust the process. And he was like, yeah, I saw your profile, blah, 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 blah. I'm 45. And then after maybe 2 exchanges of talking, 2 messages from both of us, he proceeds to say, I have 6 kids. Is that a deal breaker? And I was like, yes. Yes. That is a deal breaker, right? And he's like, well, you know, I like to be upfront with women because I do know that, you know, people have preferences, all that other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, they definitely do. I'm like, that is a lot of children. But, you know, I didn't want to judge him for it. I didn't know his situation. I didn't know how many baby mamas he had. I hadn't asked that question yet. When I heard 6, I was just like, wow, that is quite a bit. And I know me, I was telling myself, and I even told my therapist that I don't want to date a guy with kids because I tried it before and it wasn't a terrible situation when I dated somebody with a child. It's just, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little selfish. I want to be able to hop up and go without any financial restrictions, without having to call the daycare, and I feel like I'm in my early 30s. I deserve that. I should be able to make that decision for myself. I tend to like not be so closed-minded and give everybody an opportunity when everybody does not deserve an opportunity. So I had to learn really quickly like how to set my boundaries in that aspect of things. So it's tough because it's some good men out there with kids, you know, but it's just, I don't know. And my therapist even asked me, she was like, so what if, oh, let me tell y'all what I'm using. I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Amande, Amande. I don't think you guys will be able to see that. Amande. I was using the LA Pro High Definition Concealer in Fawn because every African American girl almost was told to get this, but it gives me like a real ashy look. So I'll compare them side by side. Let me squeeze some product out here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. And it's not really like what I'm going for. I don't know if you guys can see that. But so this is the LA Pro and this is the NARS Creamy Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I haven't used this too much, but someone else told me to get this, so I went and bought it. So I'm gonna try that today rather than using my LA Pro. I'm not good at, I'm gonna stop giving y'all disclaimers. Y'all just watch and listen to me talk, okay? So I've dated people with kids in the past, and it's just like, I know I can be a good step parent figure, you know, and the people that I've dated in the past, the kids weren't living in the house with them. So it wasn't like they were full-time dad, but I can agree that I'm a little selfish and I don't have to give everybody an opportunity. So ladies, realize that. People be like, oh, well, you don't have a hard time finding a man without kids and this and this and this. Well, if it's a hard time, just go through the struggle until you find what you want. You know what I'm saying? There's no need in settling because I really want to have that, the first and create that type of environment with my husband. Like we both first experienced children together. Sometimes, I won't say that you can be robbed of that, but sometimes it can feel like, oh, okay, they've experienced it, so their excitement level may not be the same, or you know, sometimes they have kids they don't want anymore, or you're limited to how many you can have, or financially it's just not gonna work. So those were all the things that I was thinking about when this gentleman told me that he has 6 kids. So I jokingly said, but in a serious way, like, oh wow, I don't know how you do that financially because I can barely take care of myself. So it's like, you having 6 kids, it must be a substantial hit. But then he gave me like the ages or whatever, and then said, you know, my oldest are on their own. I have 2 older children that are on their own. They practically fend for themselves, so I'm technically not financially responsible for them. You know, they don't need much from me. And he's like, and then he has like 4 younger ones that he's financially responsible for. And I think he said his youngest was like 6 years old and his oldest was 22. And I was like, child, That's kind of cool. I'm like, y'all see how I naturally have like a lighter tone above my brow? Like no matter what, that's always there. But I do like to sculpt it a little bit more. So I was like, man, so he was like, I make a certain amount of money per year, close to 100,000 a year. And I was like, well, he not a drug dealer, y'all. He drive trucks. My father drove trucks, so I know that it can be a substantial amount of money that you make depending on how you drive, where you drive, things of that nature. So I was like, well, technically, yes, sir, you don't need all that, cause child, 6 kids, that's a lot. So I put too much on this side. I don't like to use a whole lot of product because when it comes to blending and stuff, I don't want to have to worry about all of that. So I had a little bit too much on my brush for my liking. But anyway, I was like, yeah, that is, you know, a substantial amount of money to make. So that's good that you can actually, you know, take care of them and they don't have any wants. You don't have any wants, all of that. But I just couldn't really get over the fact that there were so many. So, you know, he said he had 3 baby moms. He was with all of the baby mothers 6 years or longer in each relationship. And, you know, at 45, I can see that is possible, you know. So it's not that I expected him not to have any kids. It was just the number of kids. All I could think about was like, them kids gonna be in my pocket, and I could barely, you know, because when you combine lives with somebody, you can't be, what is the word I'm looking for? You can't be stingy necessarily. Like, you're sharing everything with them and their children. So it's just like, that's a lot to put on someone that doesn't have any kids of their own. So I just was like, sir, I don't know how this is going to pan out. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out just a little bit with this beauty blender. And I'm like, I don't really know how that would work. But he, rest assured, he's like, you know what? It's all taken care of. I don't have any baby mama drama. He mentioned that. Everything's all cool. Everything's all good. Basically reassuring me that I would have nothing to worry about. And he's a provider. He pays all the bills. And I'm just like, I can't be with anyone based off of convenience, because I feel like financially they would be able to help me out. Because then if I'm not feeling you and you paying my bills or whatever, I feel obligated to try to stick around because you financially are supporting me. And I never want to be at a point where I have to 100% depend on a man. I still want to be able to kind of dip it and do it and, you know, do what I want to do out here in these streets. Like, not like with other men or other people, but just like in general. So it's a heavy thing to do. Like, it's real heavy. I'm going to conceal before I put my foundation on, because technically I normally don't conceal afterwards. So I'm just going to do a little concealer here, just to kind of remove those dark spots that I have underneath my eyes. So yeah, I was like, that's a lot. I still didn't, you know, want to make him feel bad for a situation, because a lot of women out here are real judgy, like going in on the men. And I'm like, well, this man committed to all of these women. It's not like he has these wayward children, or he had to do like 12 paternity tests to figure out if he was the father or not. Like, he knew what he was doing when he was doing it. So I can respect that. All of his children were technically planned. He thought he was going to live his life, the rest of his life, with these women. And it just didn't happen that way. I think people consider the amount of money okay. Like, so like Future, for instance, because he has a certain amount of money, he's exempt. Oh, Future got 6 baby mamas. I mean, some people still talk about how many baby mamas he has, but most women are just like, oh, it's Future. You know what I'm saying? But because he has money, they feel more comfortable being baby mama number 5 or 6 or whatever they may be in that situation with Future. I don't know. It's just a lot to take on. So needless to say, I had to make the decision, and my decision was a no. Hell to the no, no. I had to say no. But he was still a nice guy. I had a couple conversations with him, but it's just not for me. Okay, so for my foundation, I have two, but I really don't like wet foundations. I don't know what it is about foundation when it's like wet on my skin and I can feel it. It makes me feel a certain type of way. I did buy this matte Poreless Fit Me by Maybelline, normal to oily, and this is in the shade 356. Because I had tested it on my skin, and I'll do that for you now. And when I mixed them together, it was like you couldn't see it. Now, granted, down here I am lighter than I am in my face. My face is darker in my neck, and then I'm lighter down here. This is the Fit Me Shine Free Balance Foundation for combination skin. I've been using this for years, and this is in coconut. You probably can't see that. Coconut 355. And this is warm coconut, which is just a little bit darker. And this is the foundation stick here. And then this is the other one. So I'll show you guys here. So you see how that foundation is like really, really close to my skin tone? Like it's a little reddish, but it blends pretty decently. I don't know if the lighting is great. Then when you take this foundation here, pour a little bit on my hand, a little dollop. When you take this foundation here and you test it, you can kind of see the difference. I'm gonna blend it in a little bit better. So you see how this one and this one looks a little bit more closer. This one has more shine to it, I guess you can say. But when I mix them both together, I was like, yo. So let me do that on this side. I'm just gonna mix it in. It gives me more of that chocolate look that I'm looking for. So I'll probably try to mix them in. This one is a little bit reddish too. The tone is, I don't know. We're gonna try them both. So I'll see if I can blend it together and then see what it does. That's really normally how I do it. I'm gonna take the other color. I'm just gonna put a couple of dots on my face. We're gonna blend it in. For my nose, I normally just take leftover product that's on the beauty blender already and just kind of dab it on my nose. I don't try to OD it because I don't want that makeup looking nose, you know, one that has too much product on it and looking real crazy out here in these streets. So you're supposed to blend here. Here. I will say I do want a concealer that's a little bit lighter. I want to get the Born This Way Chestnut concealer because I do want to conceal after my foundation and kind of brighten up my under eye a little bit. But I didn't go to the store to get the chestnut and I didn't order it online. I should have. Jackie Ina recommended that as well. So make sure you get the size of your nose so you don't look blotchy. So I have dark spots over the top of my forehead too. Like I had eczema when I was a kid. I'm not saying that's what caused it, but I noticed like sometimes I'll get oily here, but sometimes I'll get dry here, and it's like I don't put product on my face in fear that it would make me oily all over, and I have to stop doing that. I recently have been toning. I've been doing toner at night, Neutrogena toner, just putting some on some cotton balls and just wiping it on my face and letting it air dry, and that has definitely improved my skin. Okay, so we are almost done. I just want to make sure I'm not looking too crazy making sure the product is where it needs to be. Okay, see, it's just a natural beat, not much different than what I looked like before. Child, my wig is sliding. Your wig, sis, your wig.
Oh, this is insanely embarrassing.
Needless to say, your girl don't know what she's gonna do in the dating department. She just does not know anymore. I'm gonna just put it in God's hands. Wherever I'm supposed to be at the time, the place, opportunity, all that other good stuff, the Lord will make a way. Cause she ain't getting any younger. Period. Period! So we're done with the foundation. It looks, I still feel that darkness underneath my eye though. I don't like that. I should have color corrected. I should have used this underneath my eye. But once again, your sister's not a pro. She just does this on the low. You feel me? Do you feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with a little extra coverage. Yeah, honey. Get them under eyes together. Trying to remember where I got these beauty blenders from. I think I got them from Five Below or Tuesday Morning. No, not Five Below. I think I got them from Tuesday Morning. No, I got these from Amazon, actually. They are so soft. And when you wet them, they get really, really big. And they just fit right where I need them to fit at all times. So I'm gonna press this in. Get that coverage. I don't know why I don't have this light on. I got another light on the mirror. Honey, get your life together. Okay. Still dark. Like this whole part, it looks like I got a Rick Ross beard. Everything down here is dark. So I gotta find a product that would really work for color correcting to get my life together. I probably should have put more, but it's like I don't want to put my whole face dark at the bottom, you know? I don't know. Y'all might understand what I'm talking about. Now I got to comb out these lashes, sis, because they have a mind of their own. So I do want to make sure that they're looking the way that they should. Spread them out. I just got to feel these on my right eye, whatever eye this is, child. My right eye has been giving me issues. But we're gonna spread it out. Like this side looks more prominent than this side. Okay. I am going to use the Cover FX Translucent Deep. Kind of like to set my face. I don't bake. I also have the Airspun that was recommended by Aaliyah J. This is literally like $5 or $7, and I believe you can get it at Walmart. I bought mine on Amazon. I don't use this too often. The reason why I like to use the Cover FX is because it's closer to my skin tone. So along with helping control the oil, I don't have to worry about it looking so white or ashy, if y'all know what I mean. Also, sometimes what I'll do before I even put on my foundation, if my skin is real shiny or acting up that day, I'll put this on a beauty blender and dab it on my face first before I put my foundation on. And sometimes that extra layer underneath can control some of the shine. I learned that from Jackie Aina. You feel me? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I need this to be a little bit more damp. I'm just gonna put a dabble do on the bottom. I know y'all can't see what I'm doing. It has those little holes in it. So I'm just trying to get it together. I'm gonna put some underneath my eye. Get some of that product from the back of my hand. Put it underneath my other eye. And then I just really put it on my forehead where I'm normally the most oily in my T-zone. I never put it down here because I don't want that ashy look. So I do that, put it all over. Yes, I always use majority of blah, 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 blah. Yes, the majority of the time I do use Beauty Blender. I don't use brushes so much, only because I don't have a lot of brushes and I don't know which ones to use for what. And it's just a lot of time. I like a simple makeup procedure that's not going to take me a year and a day. We need a little quick beat for the peeps. All right, your girl is almost done. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I normally don't set my face, but I am today. I'm gonna use the NYX Matte Finish Finny Matte. I'm quite sure I got this from Sephora as I was walking out the checkout line. You know how they get you with all the extras. You feel me? Yes. Woo. Yes. Ooh. I tasted it. Come on, top lip. She's done. I do want a more dynamic look though. Something when you pop out and I look like glamorous. Like something if I turn around and I just be like, how you doing? What's your name? Oh yeah, my name is Dee. Yeah, I'm single and 32. Single, ready to mingle.
No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am.
Last but not least, your girl's just gonna hit it up with a gloss. Now listen, I got plenty of lipsticks here that I do not really know how to wear. One thing that I will ask for advice on down in the comment section below is how to make little lips look good. Because I have little lips, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't have much space to play with and work with. But look at that red, that's a pretty red, right? I got a lot of red lipsticks in my vault that I do not use because I'm just afraid. This is a pink, a cute pink. I think this is a lip liner from NARS. Lip pencil, yeah. Matte lip pencil, that's pink. That's cute, right? I also have these that I bought from Forever 21, which were my go-tos. It helped me kind of control the product and where I was putting it on my lips. So I used to, this would be the only red that I would buy. I got one in pink. I wore this one time. Your girl got some cute lips, cute lipsticks. I do have cute lips. I'm trying to figure out the nudes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get my life together, but it's all trial and error. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off with my lip gloss. Now, let me tell y'all about this lip gloss. This lip gloss is probably about 12 years old. I'm good with numbers. This is called Minty Kisses, and as you can see, it's rubbed off. This is from Victoria's Secret. It's a little dirty. My sister gave me this lip gloss. My mama, just kidding. My sister gave me this lip gloss, and I will never put this lip gloss down. I'm normally not a lip gloss person. I normally just throw some Carmex on and call it a day because that's literally how simple my makeup looks are. But for a little bit of razzle dazzle, and because I'm going to be filming a lot today, I want to make sure that my lips last and give me a little bit more of a, you know, done look. I think it offsets pretty good, you know, matte makeup, shiny lips. And it's really minty. It tastes like mint. Like, I promise you, it's like, and so, who did I kiss? One of my boyfriends. Child, let me stop telling on myself. Never mind. I didn't say that. Crickets. Crickets. Okay. I'm single, by the way. Don't let what I said just confuse you. So basically, this is it. All right, guys, so basically this is it. This is my finished makeup look. The before and after probably isn't that much different. I don't do eyeshadows or anything like that. Like I said, your girl is simple. Plus, I don't know how to do all of that with these lashes on, and I don't want to get product all over my lashes. So I try to keep it keep it cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to film. Basically, the moral of the story is, ladies, go after what you want when you dating these men. At the end of the day, if you're looking to spend your life with someone, make sure that they fit your criteria. You do not have to be extra super picky, but you can definitely have standards. And if there are some things that make you feel uncomfortable about the person and what they got going on in their life, you have every right to say, no, that's not for me. That does not make you stuck up. That means you just care about yourself and what you want going forward in your life. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with people, let them know what I'm up to, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.